I'm good at everything he's good at and more, so I'm very excited to just show all of my jiu-jitsu and push the pace on him.
CJI fans, things are getting real, and I am with the real Adam Bradley right now. And tomorrow is the day. How you feeling?
I feel great. Yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like all the prep is done, and I'm just excited to go and show my stuff.
Well, you look good, you feel good, and you fight good, and you have to look good when you have a hat like that, bringing out the blue eyes. Adam Bradley going to be facing off with Kyle Bohm that first round. So what do you like about that matchup?
I had a match with him a few months ago at the ADCC trials, and I got to feel him out quite a bit. He's really just a leg locker for the most part. I know he has more jiu-jitsu than that, but his main game is leg locks, and my leg lock defense is very, very good, so I feel like I'm better. I'm good at everything he's good at and more, so I'm very excited to just show all of my jiu-jitsu and push the pace on him.
And I know you're definitely not looking past anyone, but on your side of the bracket could potentially be the winner for Pat Downey and Luke Rockhold. So is that like a super exciting thing for you? Very physical guys.
Yeah, I think they're just going to beat the piss out of each other, stylistic-wise. I think that's going to be a fun match to watch. And then I think I just beat one of them after, yeah. So I think they're both tough for sure, but stylistically, again, I'm just analyzing our games, and I think I take that match as well, either one of those guys.
And definitely wearing each other out, I think might happen with Pat Downey and Luke Rockhold, unless we get a quick sub in there. But again, this over 80 kilogram division, anything can happen. When you think about other tournaments that you have done, do you feel like this one brings a different sense of pressure, or has everything kind of felt like a regular fight week?
It's definitely felt, different in the sense of the importance of this event to me and to the world, really. But other than that, just the preparation is basically the same. I'm just a little more excited and motivated than usual.
And you are representing all the people in San Diego, your main gym, the arena gym, but you also cross-train a lot, which is what I love about San Diego. Cross-training is super big there. So has there been anyone that has been super, super helpful in the lead-up to CJI fights?
Yeah, so shout out to the arena first off, but then also I do a lot of my training with PJ Barch over at his gym in South Bay. Tempe South Bay, and that's an awesome gym. And then also I had the Legion a couple times a week to work with J-Flow as well. And so I got a lot of really good jiu-jitsu around me, a lot of good people supporting me, and yeah.
And I know that a big reason that Craig wanted to have you is not only because he really likes you, you've trained at B-Team before, and there's obviously a connection there, but he was just in awe when you were at ADCC West Coast Trials and kind of got robbed in terms of the point system. And, it's up for debate. Mo Jassam was there watching everything, and people in the live chats wanted an explanation on why you didn't get points. So what is your biggest takeaway from an experience like that?
I just have to submit everybody, I guess, because you can't trust them. You can't trust any of these promoters or refs or judges or anyone to do what the rule book says they have to do. You just have to be so good you submit everybody, right? And don't leave it to the judges. Don't let the margin be so small that anyone else outside of your match can take that win away from you.
That's definitely a great lesson to learn, and it could come into play with the 3 rounds that we have, and also the way the judges could score it. So what is your initial thoughts on the way that CJI has set up their rules?
It's interesting on the way it's going to be set up here. So basically, I'm used to IBJJF or ADCC, where there's very specific things they want you to do to score. You need both hooks in, you need this. There's not really that kind of specific nitpicking when it comes to scoring and stuff with this. So as long as I stay in a good position, I stay winning, I stay offensive, I'm winning the match. I don't have to be was my second hook in for 3 seconds, I hope so. No, I just have to be on the back, I have to be attacking, I have to be pushing the pace, and if I just do that, it's going to let me let more jiu-jitsu flow instead of worrying about these little these silly little rules that mean we score or we're doing well or not.
Yeah, and I guess the biggest criteria they're looking for is being the aggressor and having effective push-forward action. But then you can also consider the alley walls that we're going to have, the 45-degree angle. So have you gotten any time to work on that type of angle, and what are your feelings going to compete on that surface?
Yeah, so also shout out to Jordan Barker over in Poway Martial Arts. He has a pit wall that I've been having access to for the last couple months, and it's kind of a different sport once against the wall. It's a whole new thing. I think a lot of us are trying to figure out the do's and the don'ts and kind of where you want to be. And I think I've got a pretty decent understanding of the game plan when it comes to offense and defense on the wall. So I'm looking forward to seeing how everyone else deals with that as well.
And the over 80 kilogram division starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and then the under 80 kilogram is going. So I know you're focused on yourself, you're ready to win that $1 million, but when you look at the under 80 kilogram division, it has been talked about as the greatest division in history, the most competitive with the biggest names. Do you have a pick for that division?
Honestly, I don't. I would not want to have to bet money on any of those matches. All those matches are just so crazy. The whole bracket itself is just ungodly. It's going to be really, it's going to be really fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Is there any first round matchup that you think is particularly exciting?
I think Tackett versus Nikki Ryan's going to be super cool. They're both so great at jiu-jitsu, so it's going to be really fun to watch them just clash. And then, of course, is it Ty? Yeah, Ty versus Nof would be pretty interesting to watch. But honestly, all of them, they're all pretty cool, but those are like the highlights for me.
Yeah, I'm excited to see people push the pace and get out of their comfort zone. I know Ty went up to Jason and said something along the lines of I've never pulled guard in my entire career. So if we see him wrestle against Jason Dolph, that will be fucking awesome. We cannot wait to see you in action, Adam. Thank you so much and good luck. We're rooting for you.
Thank you.